Hartness will toss this one, and we are underway. This is an Austin Peay team that has had some success here early on. And Colin, it's a group that, as you mentioned, they can fire the three. They're going to push the Horned Frogs tempo-wise a bit, too.
Yeah, absolutely. They've made 9.2 threes per game already this season, and you can see the respect they're going to get at the three-point line as you have to defend all the way out to that three-point line. Sometimes can make you susceptible to backdoor cuts like that right there.
That was Caleb Stone Carrawell. Here's a Horned Frog lineup as you see Peavy and Miles. TCU without the services of Max Evans here tonight. We'll tell you about that throughout this evening. As Peavy gives it up to Lampkin. Works his way in the lane. Here's Miles for three to open. Tried to bank that one in. Lampkin with the offensive putback draws a foul here.
Frogs have been great on the offensive boards this year so far. One of the big bright spots on the team, averaging over 15 offensive rebounds per game, and Lampkin starts off this game with the first one here tonight.
Here's another look at it, Eddie. But at the nose of the rim like that, Eddie's got to score those. This needs to be a three-point play, right?
Well, you want to be able to get it back, and sometimes that's just getting it back up as fast as you can before the defense can reset on you. But he did get fouled, and if he's knocking down his free throws, that's just as good.
Pretty good touch for the big man, 69% free throw shooter. For the sophomore out of Katy, gets the Frogs on the scoreboard here against the Governors. Ties it up. Carlos Peay brings it up. He's out of Venezuela. That's Copeland, Cameron Copeland out of Douglasville, Georgia. And now Stone Carrawell, who had the early bucket, has it to the elbow for the jumper. That one doesn't go for him. And Lampkin grabs the board.
Frogs, when they've out-rebounded their opponents, have had a lot of success early in the season. In the one game against Santa Clara, when they didn't do well on the rebounds, is the one they lost.
Turnover leads to a three-point attempt that's off the mark. And back the other way now comes Damian Ball. Peavy out front, Miles. Austin Peay will show you a couple of different defenses as well.
TCU got into their offensive set a little late on this one. It was kind of an odd break because Ball got the rebound and went out, but they had a couple of guys back on D, and then they just didn't get set as Lampkin grabs another offensive rebound for a putback. This time he sticks it back home.
Exactly. On the miss, by the way, by Emmanuel Miller, who now is just 2 of 9 from behind the arc over here. Paez gives it up here to Tariq Silver, his first touch on the offensive end. Silver, a native of Clarksville, Tennessee, the home of Austin Peay. Comes back home by way of Oregon State. Paez baseline. Copeland gives it up. There's a three ball. Unable to knock it home with Silver, and a rebound for Lampkin.
Lampkin's just cleaning the glass right now for the Frogs. 4 rebounds already on the night.
Yeah, they challenge Lampkins. They know how good that this Hutchins Everett is. Here's Peavy from the elbow. Misses that one. Miller with another rebound.
Strong offensive board there from Miller. Able to gather himself and rise up and finish.
Second chance opportunities here early on in the storyline for TCU. Paez. Copeland, Miller on his back. Silver through the screen. Big fella can shoot it. That one doesn't go. And Peavy with the defensive rebound. Junior loses his man, does Mike Miles. Paez with a board on the miss. Carrawell gets it back.
Nice recovery defensively there by TCU. Of course, in Austin Peay to reset their offense here.
Do it here with 15 left on the shot clock. Back out front, he threw it away to Copeland. Another turnover here for the Governors. Gives it right back to TCU.
A nice defensive possession there from the Frogs. Wholesale substitutions here. A lot of new faces coming in for the Frogs. Frogs have been going about 12 deep on the early season here. There'll be a lot of new faces out here.
Fran Farabella checks in. He'll be in the backcourt with Miles. Also into the lineup comes Chuck O'Bannon and Xavier Cork. Baseline left. Miller's jumper won't go. Cork keeps it alive. And that's what Cork's got to do coming up off the bench. Here's a jumper out front that doesn't go. Miller may have gotten away with a push. And Austin Peay with a rebound.
I like the quick touch pass back there from Farabella to set up O'Bannon for the wide open three, even though he didn't knock it down.
Cork threw this one away.
Just, I can't imagine how hyped up both of us would have been to play in that game. So I know that they're both feeling a lot of emotions and really want to get a win so you can have bragging rights for the rest of your life, literally.
Carrawell misses jump. Your brother told me he was actually more excited than you.
He probably would have been.
Yeah.
He probably wanted me to guard him, so he thinks I'd give him a free shot.
No, he said he would score 30 on you. Yeah, hello, here's O'Bannon for the lay-in.
He might. He was a lot better than I was.
Penetration this time. Carrawell flipped it with the right hand, draws contact. Caleb Stone Carrawell out of Concord, North Carolina. He's a guy, you might remember his dad, Chris Carrawell, played at Duke with Nate James for Coach K. To the free throw line now goes Caleb Stone Carrawell. Free throws up and good.
I was just doing that in my head, trying to remember if they crossed paths or if they just missed each other.
Yeah, they did. They did barely.
2001 maybe?
No, 2000 season.
Okay, 2000.
Yeah, the 2000 season, yes. And then they were assistant coaches together a little bit for 1 year as well. Second effort is up and good here for Caleb Stone Carrawell, who transferred to Austin Peay, by the way, by way of Charlotte. Played at UNC Charlotte. 8-4 right now, TCU doubling up the Governors. Cork with it. Off in the corner to O'Bannon. Farabella. Austin Peay in the man-to-man here. Miles at 7 on the shot clock. With the right hand off the glass, got it to go.
I think he can get that shot almost anytime he wants, and it's a luxury when you have a guy like Mike Miles Jr. that can go create like that, especially when the shot clock's running down.
On the floor is DJ Peavy right now for Austin Peay. Carrawell in the lane, and Stone Carrawell able to knock that one in.
Yeah, nice shot, nice move there by Stone Carrawell.
He's got all 6 of Austin Peay's points here. Xavier Cork, not a great threat offensively is Cork. He's a good rebounder, pretty good defender. He's just got to work on that offensive game, doesn't he?
Here he does, and then
you see there.
I was about to say he hammers one home,
yeah,
but he was so wide open on that he couldn't believe it, and he tried to hit it a little too hard, I think. Certainly capable of going up and getting that easy dunk, but gathered his board, and he'll have to knock down these 2 free throws now.
He's athletic. Xavier Cork out of Sulphur Springs, transferred back home from Western Carolina. 4 of 7 for the free throw line of the year, making 5 of 8 now for the Horned Frogs, who sit at 4-1 on the season. Austin Peay's at 3-2. Big win already this year for the Governors over Dayton, who a couple of nights later beat Kansas. So that tells you a little bit about the level of competition.
Yep, beat Kansas at Fog Allen.
Yeah. Peavy with it. Gives it up, Copeland. Spins baseline here. Nice job defensively there for Coles, who's able to grab it.
Yeah, good body position from Coles. Is able to get a finger on the shot and then gather the rebound.
O'Bannon from the corner. He'll fire the 18-footer. Cork with another offensive rebound. Strong move and scores that one.
This is absolutely a clinic on offensive rebounding right now. That's 7 already for the Frogs on the offensive boards. It's going to be a long night for Austin Peay if they can't keep the Frogs off the boards.
7-point lead now for TCU. Copeland from wing left. O'Bannon tried to save it and couldn't do it. 13-10 left. O'Bannon, pretty good effort there. Lampkin's going to check back in. Nice minutes for Xavier Cork coming out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just love Eddie Lampkin's energy.
Yes.
Right? Like, he just came on the field and arm locked with Cork.
And Cork's like, hey, man, I'm just trying to check out here. You know?
Yeah, I got to catch my breath.
Corbin Merritt's on the floor right now for Austin Peay. Baseline move, strong move. For Silver, tried to dunk it home, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, nice shot. As soon as he put it behind his head, it opened it up for Coles to smack it from behind.
His ball's back into the lineup. Damian Strong going to get an offensive foul here.
Like seeing Bob be aggressive there, even though he gets called for the offensive foul. Coming back, he was able to play against Pepperdine, but missed the 3 previous games due to an ankle injury.
Take another look at this, see if he was in the protected zone. Nope, he wasn't.
No, he was out.
Yep, and Jimmy Dixon was asking Roger Ayers, hey, was he in the zone? And he said, no, he was out of it. We've talked about this a couple of times. Jamie Dixon's effort this year. Here's a jumper on the catch and shoot that doesn't go for Corbin Merritt. Out of bounds it goes. And it's going to stay with Austin Peay. Jamie Dixon's concerned. He's talked about, hey, I'm going to back off the officials this year.
Yes,
yeah,
no.
And you can tell.
And he's making a concerted effort for it. And I think, it hasn't produced any results in the past, but, that changes the outcome of a game. So why do it? If anything, I think if you're not as aggressive towards the officials, you may get more calls.
Big collision down low. Peavy misses the lay-in. The rebound tapped out and controlled again by Austin Peay. Silver backs up for the jumper and scores it in rhythm. It's a 2-pointer for Tariq Silver, the transfer from Oregon State. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game now.
Bodies flying everywhere on that possession.
Micah Peavy on the floor, along with his brother for Austin Peay, DJ. Here's Lampton in the lane with a jump hook. Flip that one and scored over Corbin Merritt. The other thing you got to love about Eddie Lampkin is he's got a facial expression for every move.
Yes, he does.
He is enjoying himself out on the floor, that's for sure. Caleb Stone-Carrawell with it out front.
Yeah, you got to like the energy and effort guys like that.
Silver with 5 on the shot clock. Nice look down low. Strong move to finish for Cameron Copeland.
And Lampkin making a good decision there not to try to contest that. He was already at the rim. He thought about going up to try to block it and then backed off at the last second.
Copeland, the transfer from the College of Charleston. Here's Miller.
It's a weird time we live in now when you see the guys, you usually see their high school name next to their name, and now it's always a different, always a different college.
Yep, here's Lampton. Miller, nice give back to the big fella, trying to finish.
Could be a good one to have both of their names in the back right there.
Would.
Pretty good.
Lampton makes 1 of 2.
I wonder if they said anything to each other though.
I don't think they did. It didn't look like it.
Too focused on what's going on with their own team.
You just lean over and say, Mom likes me better. 10:44 to play here in this opening half. Silver out front. Tariq working on Micah Peavy. Catch here at the top. Merritt sets the screen. Copeland with 4 on the shot clock. All the way to the rim and scores it as it was winding down.
Nice drive there. Good patience too. The shot clock was running down to pull up a shot fake and then still get all the way to the rim.
10:18 left. Miles gives it up here to Miller. Emmanuel Miller forces out a nice tip follow to goes here.
I thought he was going to turn his hand over right there and just bring the boom on that offensive rebound putback. Yet another offensive board for the Frogs.
Here's DJ Peavy to answer off the glass.
Here comes the game within the game. You score, brother, I'm going to come down and score on the other end.
DJ spent a couple of years at Collin College before heading to Austin Peay. Here's Lampton. Shahada Wells into the lineup. For the first time here tonight for TCU. He touched it on that previous pass as Miles misses here. Lampkin had it stripped away. Guess who's there? Always there is Miller to back him up. Wells.
He's a capable scorer, and if he starts getting into a rhythm and starts getting comfortable in the offense, he can really score points. He averaged over 16 a game last year at UTA.
Peavy gives this one up. Merritt's going to fire a 3 to answer that one. Way off the mark. Back will come to the Horned Frogs.
But I also buried the lead yet again on that last possession. Lampkin with another offensive rebound.
Yes.
He's all over the place.
Here's that 3 from Wells. It, as you said, hopefully gets him off on the right foot here in this first half with 9 minutes left in it.
Yeah, he'll get a better opportunity tonight with Evans on the bench with an injury tonight.
That's a good call there. Jeff Harkness with that call. The turnover, Miles. He just hesitated, got his hand underneath the basketball and turned it.
Yep, and that's already 4 turnovers, which have plagued the Frogs all season long thus far. You know, the goal being under 10 every night, and they haven't sniffed that yet in 5 games.
Copeland out front. Jumpers off the mark. Rebound inside. Merritt forces this one. And that doesn't go. That's actually Hutchins Everett who would check back in for him. And the big fella going to the free throw line here. He's a 70% free throw shooter. Again, a steal here for Nate James's team. You can see the big body Elijah Hutchins Everett. Draw the contact there. Gets to go to the free throw line.
Well, that was a clinic on a post move as well. Yeah. Good footwork. Clear the defender out, pump fake, and then draw the foul.
Suleiman Dubia is into the lineup right now for TCU. He's whistled for that foul. Free throw good here. Right to the number 2 player coming out of Connecticut. Now you said he was from Orange, New Jersey, but he played at Putnam Science Academy in Connecticut. Right to the number 2 player there, the number 20 center overall in the country. Follows his own free throw here and missed. Break there for TCU.
Yeah, one of the first things you got to do when you get on the free throw line is ask your teammate, who's got a shooter.
Yep.
Nobody picked him up that time.
Miles with it out front. Feeds it off.
That's a super athletic move because the defender slid over last second, and Micah Peavy had to go left, but he's still able to jump and slam it down on the right side.
Silver answers with a 3 there. Drew Calderon's into the lineup. He's out of the Woodlands, played at College Park. Here in Texas and now playing at Austin Peay. He's in a guard. Freshman. Now top works Wells. On Calderon. Peavy now again. Starting to feel it a little bit. Turn around, score it for Mike.
That's a good shot for Micah Peavy if he can start learning to bury that one.
Frogs by Sack out there. Point guard inbounds. Everett gives it up front. Copeland with it now. Skips it, Silver, and threw it too far. Another turnover here for the Governors. That's their 4th.
Frogs got switched up a little bit there on defense where everybody was able to scramble and pick everybody up and force the turnover here.
Peavy's got Calderon on him. That's a matchup they want to try to exploit if they can.
Now right there, Eddie Lampkin had great position with the guy on the high side. All he's got to do is go to Miller in the corner, and then it's a dump in from there, and it's an easy layup for Lampkin if they just go to the corner.
But you'll settle for the 3 from Wells.
Absolutely. Right. I mean, let's get him going.
Exactly. 10-point game right now. TCU with the advantage. Largest lead so far in this game is right now. Silver working on Peavy. Got a 3 on the shot clock. Silver, quick release, misses. Lampkin had it. Wells claims it.
Tremendous contest there from Micah Peavy, and a good find here from Wells.
Miles in rhythm, misses. Calderon with a deep rebound. How about that? There's where Miller makes this a subtle play that guys just don't normally. Just get your hands up.
Just get your hands up on defense. Make it hard for an entry pass into the post while you're out on the perimeter. Occasionally you'll get a deflection just like that.
A little lost start, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Peavy, feeling misses that 3. Wells. Even though you don't get the rebound there, but you had 4 guys inside the arc ready to try to get an offensive rebound as this 3 goes for Silver.
Yeah, I mean, TCU is definitely crashing the boards hard tonight. As Silver knocks down yet another.
Nate James was
shows you how hard it is to win a title. Period.
It is. Yeah. Well, that's for sure.
You know what I liked about that picture with Coach there?
What?
He's wearing a suit and tie.
Yep.
You don't see a lot of coaches doing that anymore.
I know. They've kind of gone casual on us. Here's Miller. For the nice strong move to the rim. Here tries contact and a foul. And this one's going to be whistled on Corbin Merritt.
Nice aggressive move there by Miller. Finishing with the left hand here.
Miller to the line. Got to get Farabella back into the lineup. They do it quickly. Farabella in for Miles.
You know, as you're about to go check into a game and you see the officials about to throw the guy the ball at the free throw line, you know you might not get in the game if he misses the free throw. So you start yelling, sub. Right. Make sure that ref hears you and let you come into the game before the free throw's taken.
See, and the difference there is you know that and you're thinking basketball, and I hear that and I'm thinking cold cuts. Totally different. It's Peay out front. White or wheat, you know, that's what I'm talking about.
Multigrain.
Yeah, you're right. Peay with it out front. 6 on the shot clock. In the lane, big fella had it partially blocked. That's O'Bannon doing a nice job stepping up.
Yeah, he had to. Yeah, I mean, the double team came out front. They slipped it. O'Bannon, he's the last guy there. He's got to step up, and he did.
Lead at 9. Pace surprise you at all, 30-21 right now? Is it about what you thought?
It's about where I thought I'd be. You know, the game, if it gets too fast for TCU, I think they had a little trouble at a higher pace game against Santa Clara, giving up threes.
Right. I thought Austin Peay might try to take a page out of that book, I'll be honest with you, the way they shoot the three.
I agree. And I think the right players will. I mean, we've seen Tariq Silver obviously not scared to let it go early in the shot clock. But TCU's done a nice job defensively, too. They're really getting up into Austin Peay, especially in the half-court set.
By the way, that ball went off the leg of Elton Walker, who just checked into the lineup. He's a senior from Miami. And bounds O'Bannon. They'll reset it out front now. Damian Ball. Oh, that's wide open court.
Yeah, Cordy was waiting there for an extra half second, too. He thought he was going to have to vacate the lane eventually. This time goes up and slams with 2 hands, making sure.
And Elijah Hutchins ever turned to the bench as if he thought he was going to have help there, right?
No, absolutely. I mean, you have to. If you go up and a guy picks up his dribble and you're already there guarding him, you have to stay on him, otherwise he'll be able to get a shot up.
And then on the defensive end, how about this? Able to tie up the big man.
Nice play there by Cork.
Yep. Xavier getting it done on both ends right now is Cork for the Horned Frogs. Nice no-look pass. Cork finishes on one and then takes it away on the other. Horned Frogs up by 11. Pretty good first half here in Fort Worth. TCU up by 11 right now. Austin Peay. They work under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Ryan Estrogen, Colin Boddicker back with you. Eddie Lampkin with pretty good minutes here to start this ball game. These Big 12 team stands. He's been a vital part of this, too. You see Horned Frogs number 2 in the league in rebound.
Yeah, I imagine that stat will change by the end of this game, the way the Frogs are off to a great start rebound and already have 22 rebounds tonight.
Doubling up Austin Peay. 6 of them for Eddie Lampkin. TCU with the basketball out of the timeout. Miles back out there. Jamie Dixon wanting his team to show a little motion. Baseline here. And that was Coles.
Nice play by Coles. Get into his spot, little pump fake, go through the contact for a score.
Strong move there for Coles. Coles has really come on too in the last couple of games. When this team goes small, and they're not here right now because Cork's on the floor, but we have seen there might be a time when you see Coles playing the 5 with Miller on the floor with him, and I think he can hold his own. He's a physical enough guy.
Absolutely, and you keep Peay out there with him too. They got plenty of rebounds around him there, but he's one of those guys that also, you know, can spread the floor for the Frogs.
Yep.
He's already made 5 threes in the year, shooting 45% from 3.
Stone Carrawell with a 3 there. Extra pass coming. Silver as the Frogs ran at him. 34-24. It's a 10-point game.
So Coach James is rolling the dice here with Stone Carrawell a little bit. He had 2 fouls. He's been sitting for a little while. Going to play with him. Looks like the rest of the way here with 2 fouls.
He's been their best-looking player, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's Miles to answer.
But when he picked up that second foul, he's been sitting for the last 5 minutes or so.
Another rebound here for Xavier Cork. Frogs hit a reset with 13 on the shot clock now. Miles. Coles. Extra pass. O'Bannon thought he was fouled.
So a time, are they going to?
I think we got an injury timeout, maybe. Floor is wet here in a couple of places, so they're going to.
That was likely coming out of their huddle.
Yep.
Always best to go ahead and clean up the floor, especially if you got an excess amount of
you hate
moisture
to take,
there.
You hate to take the team out of a flow, you know, or on a break, or but
players understand it and would rather be that case, because
safe.
if you come all the way down on this end and have a possession and it's not cleaned up by the time you get back on that end of the floor, you know, that can be a dangerous situation. Guys play so hard and cut so hard, you know, a tiny slip can be not good for the player's health.
Shahada Wells checks back into the lineup for TCU. So the Frogs will go with Miles, Coles, Lampkins, O'Bannon, and Wells. Here with 2:38 left. DJ Peay back out. Brings it across. Hutchins Barrett, look for Cutter. Gets it back from Stone Carewell. Quick hands from Lampkins, knocked it away.
Always active is Eddie Lampkin. We talked about him a lot tonight. There's another example, not just getting rebounds and putbacks. He's active hands on defensive end as well.
Peay out front. Corner right, Carewell misses. Two Frogs in. There's Lampkins down low. Nice spin move. Oh, left it for O'Bannon, who couldn't finish.
Yeah, it was a tough lead for O'Bannon. It was just a hair behind him. Otherwise, we'd have got it. Had an easy layup on the other side.
Right idea from Eddie.
Absolutely.
5 on the shot clock now. Get it in Miles' hands here. Back with a bump. They're going to get an offensive foul on Miles. Lower the shoulder to the defender.
Yeah, he got put in a tough position, catching the ball all the way up on the tee with about 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. It's either step right into that as a shot or try to drive hard. He tries to create something driving hard, and that's just nice defense there by DJ Peay.
Yep, stepped in, draws that one. Down to 1:39 to play in this first half. Frogs up by 10. Led by as many as 13. Carewell Copeland dribbled right into traffic. 3 doesn't go that time. Lampkin with another board. Lampkin doing a nice job reading it off the rim there.
I think Wells would have rather not given it to Lampkin on the break there if he had to do it over again.
And he mishandles the pass, able to get after it though. Save the possession with less than a minute to play.
I'm going to guess that's another wet spot on the floor.
Wells thought about it. Bumped and fouled this time by Peay. Stay with us at halftime, folks. Got some very special footage of an entrance into David G. Carter Stadium here tonight. Happened right before the telecast here at Showmy Arena. Mike Martin and our crew were able to scurry out there. We got some great footage we're going to show you. A little surprise visitor here tonight in Fort Worth. Here's Mike Miles, had it slapped away. Turnover. Back the other way comes Carewell.
Peay playing nice defense right now. DJ Peay.
Yep.
A few days later.
Yep. Down to 30 seconds left in the half. Mike Miles going to take his time here. There's about a 6-second differential between his first half clock and the shot clock. Shot clock's at 16. Here's Miles. He'll fire the 3 out front. Shot that one quick. But a rebound here for Peay. Jamie Dixon wants to pull it out. Here's Miles. 8 seconds left. Back out of Peay. Down to 4. Forces that one. Lampkins follow. Miss. Austin Peay covers it up. And that's going to do it.
They're going to want Silver to get going. He's got 10 points now.
Experienced player, Tariq Silver. Tallahassee Community College. 2 seasons at Eastern Michigan, Oregon State. Now Austin Peay. He's had his passport punched a few times. Just underway here in the second half. 5-point ball game. Miles. There's a baseline jumper. You talked about that off there with me. You said, hey, we got to get Mike Miles going a little bit.
Yeah, he just needs to get a little confidence going. I think that was a nice job by Eddie Lampkin, who had a guy on the post, dribble it out, hand it off to Mike Miles, get him an easy 15-footer, try to get him going.
Silver out front now to Carroll. There's a steal for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, I think Miller almost looked like he baited him into that.
Yep. Ball. Nice look down low. Lampkin.
Lampkin did a great job. When he runs the lane, his job is just to get under the basket and make himself as big as possible and available. He did just that and is rewarded with an easy deuce.
Now front with Silver again. That three-pointer rimmed down. Had a good look at it. He was fading a little bit to the right when he let go of it.
Just a little bit, but that was almost down.
Yeah. Miles' jumper doesn't go. One and done for TCU. Over the top, Paez. Here's Copeland for three. Short. Peay with another rebound. Foul here on Paez, just trying to slow him down. Carlos Paez out of Venezuela. Spent some time at Sunrise Christian Academy. He was a part of the U14, 16, and 18 national teams in Venezuela. And she just reached out with that left arm. Nine-point lead. Miller trying to get it to Lampkin. And he gives it right back to Miller.
Old school give and go right there. Feed the post, cut to the basket. A little dump off pass. As soon as the defender turns his head, Miller's passing all the way to the basket. Nice play by the guys.
Lead at 11 now. Lampkin defending. For a foul here as Hutchins Everett has worked his way underneath the rim. Hey, Lampkin already with a career night. He's got 8 rebounds. They're going on with his 9 points. Here's another look at it. And an assist.
And an assist there. As soon as Stone Carroll turned his head the wrong way, Miller knew to cut.
Free throw good here for Hutchins Everett. You hear the reminder there from Jamie Dixon. Block out the shooter last time on a miss. Hutchins Everett was able to get his own rebound. Here's Miller with it.
Sometimes the easy things aren't so easy. You got to be reminded of them.
Yep. Miles with on the move now.
Tough catch there by Miles.
Randy Ball giving it to him in an awkward spot. His ball pulling up from the elbow for the cover.
Good looking jumper there for Peay. Frogs are happy to have him back in the lineup here.
Yep. Copeland. Lampkin trying to grab another one, does. Nice outlet here. Ball lifted for Peay. They're going to whistle it off. Roger Ayers will. Foul before the alley-oop there, and this one is going to be whistled.
Wow, that was some kind of athleticism from Peay. I know it doesn't count, but my goodness, going up high for this and with the reverse at that. Wow, what a play. Too bad that one didn't count.
Yeah, I think we got a problem with on the foul here. Yeah, okay, they're going to call this one. They're going to change it now.
Remember in years past, they ran a lot of out-of-bounds plays for Desmond Bain. He'd come off this a lot of times come off a double screen and catch it about 15 feet on the baseline, and he would able to turn around and get a shot off almost immediately. We haven't really seen that a lot this year thus far from the Frogs.
Yeah.
You got Mike Miles, who's arguably your best scorer shooter there, throwing the ball in, so he's not able to catch and shoot it.
Roger Ayers reviewing this because he called the foul on number 10, Jalen Ware, who's not on the floor. Now they've gone back and changed it here and said it's going to be on Tariq Silver, number 55. And Silver was claiming it because he wanted to be, that's just his first. Here's a jumper in the lane for Ball.
What a shock. Eddie Lampkin with another board. And one. He's having his career night right here.
Double for Lampkin. There's another look at it.
Just snatched it right over the shoulder. And the chance of Eddie come out for the first time all season, but I imagine we're going to hear a lot more of those throughout the year.
Lampkin, 11 points and 10 boards, misses that free throw. Emmanuel Miller trying to keep that one alive.
He would have got it if he would have timed his jump a little better. The rebound just caromed a little too high.
Carrawell with it. 14-point ball game, another turnover here. For Austin Peay with that one.
It's good defense there by Micah Peavy. Out there pressuring the ball. That forces the turnover. If you let a guy just dribble out there without any pressure on him, that's an easy pass for him.
Yep.
But if you're out here really guarding him, active hands, making him give it up with off a one-hand pass.
And a pretty good job denying too by ball as well.
No question. The guy had a choice to either throw it to straight tube off or lay it the other way or throw it out of bounds because he was throwing it with one hand. If you try to throw a one-handed pass, you can't bring it back.
Peavy ball, check out, Farabella, 3, catch, shoot, doesn't get that one. Lampkin bumped, going for that rebound. Corbin Merritt will be the guilty party.
Lampkin just having fun now.
Yep.
What a load that would be to try to stop on the offensive glass every possession with that motor.
4th team foul here charged on Austin Peay in the second half. Frogs have just 1. Miles out front, penetrates, forced that one.
Miles got a little hell of contact there. Came up looking at the official.
Peavy pushes, extra pass, Silver. There's Miller for another rebound. His 5th of the game.
Miller didn't want Lampkin to get every rebound. Snuck in front of him to grab that one.
Cork's going to check in for Eddie, who's got it one more touch on the offensive end. Let's see what he does. Here's that jump hook. Able to keep it alive. O'Bannon with it up.
Eddie was able to keep that alive too, O'Bannon, because he doesn't stop going for the offensive rebounds. His own hook shot came off a little strong, but by not giving up on the play, was able to knock it to O'Bannon for the easy little hook there.
Copeland misses that one. Farabella with a rebound. Austin Peay as a team comes in shooting 39% from behind the arc. They're just 4 of 19 in this game.
TCU, I mean, he made it a concerted effort to try to stop him on the three-point line.
Here's Miles for 3. Score that one. To go. 49-30.
I can only laugh at that because it's probably true.
19-point lead right now. Here's Farabella. O'Bannon. We haven't seen Austin Peay shuffle up the defense as much as I thought we would. I thought Nate James would do a little more of that. Here's a jumper. The middle of the doesn't go.
Nice hold, hanging around. Yep. The ball bounces off the rim and nobody grabs for Austin Peay. He's like, all right, thank you very much for the layup.
By the way, that miss was actually Damian Ball, not Emmanuel Miller. Ball back in there. Silver waves off Copeland, fires it off to Calderon in the corner for the 3. He's a sharp shooter. Drew Calderon out of the Woodlands here in Texas.
Nice shot, because that was a nice closeout by O'Bannon. He almost blocked the shot.
He was a 1,000-point scorer in high school at College Park out of the Woodlands. 51-33, 18-point game. Ball screen from Court. Now Farabella for the deep 3.
Yeah, I like Farabella catching and shooting and being aggressive, shooting the ball. Coach Dixon likes it right now, too. Really want to try to get him going offensively, and he just needs to be able to have more confidence that he's got the green light to shoot that ball more often.
21-point lead. There's Peay. He comes up holding his right knee.
He's either got a cramp or he just banged knees with somebody.
Yeah.
That looks pretty painful. It's probably a cramp because he's holding. When you try to grab it like that, that's usually a cramp.
Ball able to shake free for the lead. 56-35, 21-point ball game. Horned Frogs with the advantage now. That to me is the best part of the story. He scored 100 points in one game, by the way, in what they used to refer to as the IS-8 League. You ever heard that?
I haven't
That's
heard
an old playground league in New York. And he scored 100 points in a game. I mean, he actually kept score, and scouts would go and things of that nature. You know? He's a 6'5" guard who just shoot it, just fill it up. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Copeland forces the ball, grabs the rebound.
A little discombobulated there for Austin Peay on that possession. Frogs playing some nice defense. Here's Wells with another 3.
Coles with another offensive rebound there.
It's actually getting kind of amazing how many offensive rebounds. Almost every possession seems to be an offensive rebound when the Frogs don't score.
That's going to drive Nate James crazy, doesn't it?
Oh, it drives you as a defender crazy as well.
Frogs are fighting for every loose ball, too. O'Bannon has to force this one as the shot clock expired and misses.
And that was pretty good recognition that he needed to get that up.
Yep. O'Bannon works around that screen. Carrawell, feed, and blocked by Coles. Ball bumped, and will go to the line for a pair.
Second.
Ball baseline to Wells. Misses that one. Wells tipped it to keep it alive, but back the other way. Big 3 there for Corbin Merritt.
Looked like Austin Peay was going to apply a little pressure here, try to speed this game up, try to get a few more possessions.
And now they drop back to the 2-3 zone on defense.
And Wells gets a 3-point opportunity.
Look at the flop here on Wells.
Flop on Wells.
Yeah. You can see Jamie Dixon just calmly accepts it now. Well, what he did.
Well, Wells is smiling and shaking his head as well.
Yeah, as if I did.
Part of that, though, is like you don't know where the guy's running at you that hard. You want to like land soft, so you're kind of giving the way as it is.
Yeah, and almost protect yourself.
Correct, which is way more important.
Yeah. Carrawell. That's a 3-pointer for Caleb Stone. Carrawell.
It's a tough shot, too. You got Miller right up there. Miller gave him just an inch of space, and he took advantage of it.
He's got 14 to lead the way. The timeout going to be taken here. There's that pressure being applied by Austin Peay. And Jimmy Dixon says, let's talk about how we're going to attack this.
I think you think you can go get that.
There is a real art to scheduling. The other thing that he does is he schedules opponents who give him different looks.
Absolutely, because you want to be able to be ready for everything that a team's going to throw at you. Because once Big 12 season starts, on January 1st, that first game is at Kansas right out of the gate.
PV 2-1 forces this one at the buzzer short. That shot clock expires. Back and come here now to Austin Peay.
Not exactly what Coach Dixon's looking for out of a timeout.
Full court with it. Baez. Another 3 for Carrawell. That one off the mark. I mentioned he's leading him in scoring with 14. Large push here with Miles.
Little zone look here again. Listen to you. Try to get your hands ready.
Yep, I did have my hands ready. I was so ready for that one. I was really doing that protecting you, Kyle. I didn't know if you'd be ready.
I certainly appreciate it.
Yeah. Here's Miles, now Farabella. Another nice look. Lampkin had it blocked. Followed a fun night here. It's been great. There's the entry pass. Eddie Lampkin's worked out a double-double. Miles with it. Screen comes from Lampkin. Miles fires the 3.
Let's get a shot from Miles. Big screen from Lampkin up top. It's a nice way to beat the zone. When you go to one side, get the defense shifted. And as you rotate it back, have your big or whoever's running to the high post screen the backside top guy. If the bottom guy doesn't come up to take the shooter, or if he does, you can hit it one more pass to the corner for another wide open shot for your teammate.
That puts Miles in double digits. Lampkin with a reach-in foul here. A little aggressive DJ Peay. Just his second person.
That gets Miles also to double-digit scoring for every single game this year.
Inbounds DJ Peay. Nice screen that time for Walker. Free up Peay. Farabello ran at Merritt and just got him offline a bit.
Frogs looking strong defensively.
Yep.
Contesting every shot, cleaning up the glass afterwards.
Miles again. That one doesn't go. Miller tips it out. Peay saves it. Farabello, Miles.
Blanton getting on it, diving on the deck, trying to save that ball. Didn't know that Miles was behind him and would have been able to catch it.
Gotta like the effort though. Miles almost has his pocket picked here. He's tied up. They say it's Austin Peay's ball. I felt like Peavy touched it last.
I think you had a better angle than I did somehow. I got completely blocked out. I guess Coach Dixon was stopping the line here. But I like Farabello catch and shoot. I know there's only 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Tell me who hits this last.
It looked like not Peavy.
Might not have been Peavy.
Calderon.
Yep, may have been. Jimmy Dixon just smiles. Peavy brings it up.
You can do that with a 21-point lead.
Exactly.
That same play happens at Kansas on January 1st. It's going to be a different,
I think you're right.
different demeanor.
Here's Walker. Scores it from the free throw line. Elton Walker out of Miami. Lead at 19 now. 5.5 to go. And off here to Miles. Will be in the lineup right now for the Horned Frogs. Big man trying to get position down low. On that basketball from Farabello. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Farabello for 3.
I didn't feel like Farabello was perfectly on balance on that shot there. He was able to get back and play a nice defensive possession there and draw the charge though.
Caleb Stone Carrawell runs into him and over. Farabello gets credit for that long charge. Another look at it.
Good anticipation though.
Yeah. Farabello did have a good look on the other end offensively, just not able to knock it down.
Had to be a bullet pass too, otherwise there's no chance that gets through there. Good vision there from Farabello.
Yep. Farabello's a good player. Miller had his pocket picked by Peavy. And followed here by Corbin Merritt.
Peavy not giving up on the play there.
Yep.
Nice pass. Peavy was trying to pick it up. He saw Miller diving down the baseline out of the corner of his eyes. He had to get to the ball first though before he could get it to him.
Frogs double team. Peavy with the extra pass to Calderon.
Stetson.
2.
Is that right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're
wow.
in the right league.
Okay. I found the right region. Okay, good.
Yeah, found the right league. You got 2 schools. You got to get 2 more for the free chicken dinner. And you have 2 strikes left.
All right.
Nice. Farabello with a nice floater. Don't be it. You can feel it.
Oh, nice anticipation.
Peavy. Blocked.
Farabello might have given that one up just a hair too early.
Austin Peay pushing. Spin move. Peay comes in here now for TCU. Pace quickens a bit with 3:14 to play. Farabello. Spin move. Turn around.
That's the second time he shot that little one-legged fadeaway tonight. First one he made, second one was just back iron, but it had a good trajectory and good-looking shot. I like that in his repertoire.
Only 3 minutes left in this one. Horned Frogs by 19.
How about North Alabama?
Yes. That's 3.
Let's go Dunk, what is they call it? Dunk City?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll go
What is it, though?
Hold on. Florida Gulf Coast.
That's it. You got him.
All right.
Now, I do realize there's somebody in your ear telling you that.
I didn't realize you could hear that.
Here's a jumper from the right side. Villa grabs a rebound. It's actually a pretty good league. North Alabama, Lipscomb, Central Arkansas, Kennesaw State, Eastern Kentucky, Jacksonville State, Liberty, North Florida, Stetson, Bellarmine.
I was going through Florida in my head. I was trying to get. I was in the St. Augustine area, and I couldn't quite get to Jacksonville State. And we played them a few years ago,
yes.
So I was trying to get there.
Now, here's your only problem there. Jacksonville is in that as a jumper from O'Pan is on.
Yeah, no question. Miles, had an okay game tonight. Didn't have to do too much offensively. You've got 12 guys getting minutes for TCU, and you got to get all of them an opportunity to earn more, because as we get into conference in a month, that lineup's going to shrink.
Yep.
You can't play 12 for the entire season. Guys are going to start losing minutes, and there's a lot of battles going on. Guys want to play hard.
Get it to court. The floater over Calderon follows his own shot. 1 minute sacked away and a foul here. Well, Austin Peay with a minute left.
They just left it a little short, but again, TCU following their shot. It's been fun to watch tonight.
Corbin Merritt fouls out, by the way. Leads with 7 rebounds and 5 points, does Merritt. Nate James talking to him, said, hey, I'm going to need you all year. Chandler Clement's going to check in for the first time. Sophomore out of Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. Played at Bethel before transferring to Austin Peay. Corb's first free throw is good. Now the second. Big fella knocks down a pick.
This is a statistic that we don't ever really talk about, but the Frogs played really hard and good defensively tonight without fouling also.
I know. That's
only 8 fouls total for the Frogs for the entire night.
Only 8 fouls for TCU. Only 7 turnovers, too.
Yep.
Out of 40 seconds.
Yeah, the 7 turnover game is what Coach Dixon's been looking for all season also. It's a good one to start. Maybe a streak of those going.
Peavy, extra look here for the lay-in. For Clements off the bench. 30 seconds left. Now the Frogs are going to improve to 5-1 on the season. Austin Peay is going to drop off now to 3-3. The Governors, after this one against TCU, take on Milligan.
They get 8 turnovers.
Yep, there it is. As Aaliyah goes. Milligan back home. And then they play North Florida, which will be a future league opponent for them on the road.
And that turnover and bucket on the other end only mattered for a few people at this point in the game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it did.
And it did.
Yeah. 68-51 right now. The Horned Frogs